I'd just like to talk a bit about the fact that I'm single. I like to talk a bit before I do magic. That's what
Me too.
Right. Hello, young man. And what's your name, sir? Mr. Handsome? Hello, Charlie. I'm afraid, Charlie, I'm actually very straight. I feel bad. I misled you! I took him up the garden path. I gave him the look and I'm letting him down. I'm so sorry.
It's in the eyes.
It is. Oh, do you want the look? Okay, I don't want to see the Bollywood movie. See Bollywood movies. They have this thing called he's like, there's a thing called the look in Bollywood movies where, you know, they go dunka 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 like this, dancing like this, okay. And they're dancing around, and then eventually what happens is the hero turns around and gives the look. And then everyone falls desperately in love. And this is, I'll go and demonstrate this now for you. And you're gonna see. Relax. Brace yourself. Ready? This is how it goes. Ready? So everyone's going ding, 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 and there's girls going on this side, and the woman with the bow. And then through all of this, with flowers, bursts through the hero, and he does this. Ready? Here's the look. Be prepared. Here it comes. But here's the thing, that is their only acting ability. Seriously, they spend the rest of the movie just doing the look and nothing else, and everyone has to make up for it. Anyway, so that's the look. I didn't really master the look, which is why I'm obviously still single. As a result, I did try several other things. I tried giving internet dating a go for a bit. Anyone out here try that? People out about there, good man. I was a bit dubious to begin with, so I tried. There's lots of different ones. There's like the Guardian Soulmates, and then there's like OK Cupid. I tried the Daily Mail's Match system, and to begin with, I got quite a good response. Actually, I was quite surprised until I put my profile photo on, by which point all I got was death threats. Oh, bit racy there, bit too much. Oh, okay. I then tried, true story, I came home and a couple of years ago, it's Diwali at the moment, coming in, for any of you who Woo! Diwali, yes! Who said half Indian? Half Indian, high five, happy Diwali, Sal Mubarak. And, first of all, and Diwali is Indians' Christmas. So, I once, at Christmas time, you get presents at Diwali at Christmas. And one day my mum comes home and she says, guess what I have for you for Diwali? I think, what have you got, Mum? It's a surprise! I'm like, okay, what have you got, Mum? And she turns around and she says, 2 tickets to Indian speed dating! I'm like, Mum, I know, really. I mean, I know you want grandkids. She really does want grandkids. Really does want grandkids. But it's a bit much. But anyway, so I thought, okay, fine, I've got to go. But the more observant of you may have noticed she said 2 tickets. Now, the reason she says 2 tickets is with Indian speed dating, your mother comes with you. Yeah, I know. I'm not even joking. So this is what happens. You go along to this event, there's a big hallway, true story, absolute true story, my God. And you go, and you know how speed dating, the girls line up and the guys line up and you sit down, you talk for 3 minutes. And then if you get on, whatever, and then you move on for 3 minutes, and then you tick a matchbox. And if there's a match both ways, you exchange details. With Indian speed dating, the guys don't have guys out, and they're doing just as normal, perfectly normal speed dating, but in a parallel over there, you have the guy's parents and the girl's parents, who then talk to each other to decide if their sons or daughters will be matches, and you have to get a cross match in order to exchange details. Oh my God, it is the most complicated way to try and find a wife in the world. So I know, seriously. So at the moment I'm going with the old, you can't believe it. Can you still come with me sometime? I'll give you, you know what? I've got a couple of spare tickets for this Diwali. I'm going with a no wife, no strife line at the moment. Okay, and on that rather bizarre note, who would like to see some magic? Yay! So I'm going to go to the mic for this. I'm only going to do one effect only, one astonishing effect. Ooh. That's right, using some books. So what I need to do first of all is let's start with this gentleman over here. What's your name, sir? Steve. Steve! Are you awake? You with us, Steve?
Yes, I am.
Are you very drunk or just tired, Steve?
Just tired.
That's right, Steve. It's okay. You don't need to think very much for this, Steve. Steve, nice to meet you. I'm Sanjay, the magician for tonight. I'm going to open these curtains here, because what I have here behind here is actually, and I bought a couple of extra ones as well, but Julian says he's brought them up. I'm just going to move your chair just slightly. That's absolutely fine. That's all I need. Is what I do is, I've got a library here. I'm going to add 3 of my own as well, but these are the ones Julian found downstairs. So I asked him about them. So I'm going to add these on the end here. These are my ones, so I know. But I don't know these ones. So I need you to just choose a book. So we've got a nice selection here. We've got Fear and Loathing about Las Vegas, Blink, which is a business book, Advanced Google AdWords, The 19th Wife. Oh, you put that one on purpose.
Yeah. Just for you, Sanj.
Syntax of Violence, The Ultimate Book of Useless Information, The Gaudi Key, Jeffrey Crossroads Cross, I want to read that actually. And then a book called Testament by Alice Hawkins. You're going to choose 2 books for me. Would you like to choose a book for me? Any book you like, doesn't really matter. Which one's that? What have we gone for?
Simple Act of Violence.
We've got Simple Act of Violence, and can you choose a second book for me as well? We need 2 books, any books at all. You're going to pick another one I don't know, aren't you? Yeah, I have no idea. You see, okay, that's absolutely fine. So what have we got here? We've got, let's have a quick look. We've got The Gaudi Key, Unlock the Secret of the Century here, which is, what does it look like? It's like a novelty book. And then we've got A Simple Act of Violence, which is, what is this? Detective Robert Miller is assigned to the case, but when he starts to compare crimes, things get complicated, as they tend to do in violence books. It's quite long. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Okay, you know what? So why don't you take Simple Act of Violence? It's fun. Okay, and what I want you to do is, I just want you to just say stop whenever you feel like it. Say stop.
Stop.
Stop there. Okay, turn to page 157 there for me. 157. 157. You got 100 page on.
Really weird.
Well, then you flick through to it. Funnily enough, you were looking for it. It's not that weird yet. To be honest, you were looking for it. I asked you. I'm sorry to admit this, but I asked you. I planted that idea in your mind. 157, actually. Okay, go to page 157 and then count down, say 4 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you count, by the way?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, great. Now count. Say 2 words in. 1, 2.
1, 2.
Okay. Now whatever that word is. Whatever that word is, I'm going to give you a piece of paper. I want you to write that word down. So tell me what it is. This box. I bought this on the way, so it's apologise really. Prepare your stationery, Sanjay. Prepare your stationery. There you go. There's pick any card. Pick a card, any card. They're all blank, basically. But take a card, and whatever that is, can you write that down? Do you know what the word is?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Don't lose your page.
Yeah.
Okay, don't let me see it. The other thing is I'm going to give one of these ladies, can you take this envelope for me? Can you look at the envelope, examine it again? They're from freshman packet, but just look, check there's nothing inside it, check there's no markings, and when you're happy you've written it nice and clearly, just the word, nothing else, put it inside that envelope, okay, for me? Don't let me see what it is. Okay, let's go across to somebody else over here now. Let's go to this table over here. Young lady, what's your name?
Jade.
Jade, Sanjay, very nice to meet you. Jade, very nice to meet you, Jade. What do you do for a living, Jade?
I'm an actor as well.
You're an actor as well, my goodness. Okay, Jade, I want you to think of an object this time. Okay? So don't tell me what it is. Now, whatever this object you choose, doesn't matter, it can be absolutely ordinary. Whatever this object is, Jade, what I want you to do is, I want it to be an object that has some meaning to you. Doesn't matter what it is, some meaning to you, whatever that object is. It can be boring, it can be something simple as like bed. Your bed has a lot of meaning to you, you love your bed. Just as long as you can identify an emotional connection with that object. It doesn't have to be a strong one.
One word?
Preferably one word, yes. Is that okay? Do you want to make my Jesus! She's like, God, you think it up a notch? One word only?
Emotional connection?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a strong emotional connection. Like pasta. Bean things, I love bean things.
I totally have pasta, okay.
Okay, do you want to make it 2
I
words?
won't make a pasta, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to make it 2 words?
Give us another example.
Yeah, okay. Can you do me a favour? Can you take a pen? Have you picked an object?
Yeah.
You've got it in your mind.
Yeah.
And you can very important. Yeah? Okay, when you've got it, can you write on that piece of paper for me there, please? Take your time, wait, don't write it yet, I'm coming over to the table. Can you do me a favour? And can you do me a favour, whenever you're ready, can you show it to your 2 friends? As well. Okay, just in case. And can you take an envelope, examine it, look at it, check there's no marks on it, please look inside, check there are any secret trapdoors, any hidden compartments, anything like this. Okay, let's come over to the back here, let's come over to here, madam over here maybe, or can you, you're kind of pointing each other there. Who wants to do it? Mother or daughter? Mother or daughter? Well, you don't have to. I can do it somewhere else. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it?
No, she wants to do it.
Okay, when she wants to do it, so we always pick the person who points. Right. Okay, lovely, madam. Can I ask you a favour?
Yeah.
Can you think of a person now?
Yes.
Now, traditionally, when people do this effect, they pick a person who is dead. Now, the reason they do that is because there's a really strong emotional connection. And when we reach to someone who's passed away, it kind of stirs the cosmic dust, the psychic dust. I don't like it. I think it's a bit too much. But can you choose someone who is no longer in your life? It's much more relaxed. By that, it could be an ex-boyfriend, it could be a friend you haven't seen for 5-10 years, but someone, and the same thing will happen psychically, or psychologically is a better way to do it. Because you're thinking about someone who's no longer there, so you're having to really reach through your memories. And that's the important part for me. Okay. Can you think of someone who's no longer in your life? Have you got that person in your mind?
Yeah.
And you can think about them, you can picture them.
Yeah,
Great, please take a card, a normal card, just exactly. If you want a different card, you give a different card if you want. Please also take a pen. Could you please write the name of that person on there? And can you take an envelope for me? Can you examine the envelope? Please check the outside, please check the inside. Secret compartments, any secret trapdoors, anything, you're perfectly happy with it. Nothing. And when you're ready, please place it inside and seal it. Sir, over here, can I ask you a favour? You've got this envelope.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to point something out here. I want to see what he's done wrong here. It's open. It's open, that's a bit dangerous. Could you seal that for me? Is that okay? Would you mind?
You have to lick it.
Yes, you have to lick it. Don't seem to happy with that. Are you happy with that?
Steve.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, great, lovely. Where is number 2 over here? Okay, and whose was this? This was yours, Jade?
That was a lot more stressful than it seemed like it would be.
Really? You've got an object, you've written an object down there, right? You're happy enough with that? Okay, and you've written a name down here.
Yeah.
You've written a name down here. Okay, great. And can I just check over here, if I come over here, can we just check? I mean, you can't see through that, can you? That's absolutely plain. Absolutely fair. Yeah? So you're all happy that's been done, that's been nice and fair, right? Okay? Lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to number these, don't forget. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve, so I'm just going to write Steve. And then 2, is it Jade?
Steve.
Jan.
And Jan. So I've written those there, and what I'm going to do now is, let's use this book here. In fact, can I grab that other book off you? Or just pass me any book, it just doesn't really matter. You can pass me that one. Let's put this here. Oh, do you need it? Do you need it? Do you remember the word? You know what?
Yeah,
you know, it's in your mind. It's very important in your mind. That's okay. I just wanted that as a stand, really. Just so I can put these here so everyone can see them. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Right, now we get to the interesting part. 3 empty boards, 3 blank boards. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this.
The juggle.
That would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, Steve.
Yes.
Can you remember the word?
Yes.
In your mind. And you know what it means. Okay, great.
No. Do I know what it means?
Can you sound it in your mind?
Sound.
Can you hear the word in your mind? If you say it in your mind, can you hear the word? Hear what it sounds like? Yes? Is that right? Okay, right, okay, so just think of the word for me. It's very important you can think of the word. Do you need to check the book again?
No.
You sure?
Fine.
Okay. Do you guys know what the word is? No, you don't know what the word is.
I knew idea.
You do? Okay, that's actually fine. Okay, right, okay, so, think of the word for me. Just think of the word. Okay? Don't say it out loud, please. Don't say it out loud and don't give anything away, okay? But look at me. That's all I need to. You need to look at me. Okay, so this word, whatever it is, it's probably more of a complex word. I've already got that. To be honest, it's my job to do this, to pick up on these little signals. We know it's a complex word because he's having trouble understanding what it means. And that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely normal. There's a lot of words we think. When you put someone on the spot, unless it's a simple word like the or table, in a situation like that, people will go with, there'll always be a hesitation. But the hesitation is quite strong, so I think it's quite a complicated word. So it's a longer word. Again, and it's either at the beginning or the end of the alphabet. So it's either the letter is either A, B, C, D, E, or it might be the end D, but the other end at the Z, Y, X. Okay, so we know it's an earlier word. Okay, so it's an earlier end. Thank you very much. Okay, so if we know it's an earlier word, so again, relax. Don't worry. You don't have to tell me. Just think of the word for me. Just think of the word. So the first letter is the earlier side, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, yeah? Is that right? Yes, okay, lovely, thank you very much, okay. So if the word begins with an earlier letter, just think of the words, think of the sound, I'm gonna go with that. So if it's the, so it works, honestly. just really hear it in your mind for me. I think I might be seeing. Just think of it really clearly. Like hear it in your mind. Okay. Okay, I know I got it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so we'll just put this here. Have a little look. Okay. Have a little look at this. Construed. What does that mean? Construed. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, like, I'm not too sure. Like, construed, something confused or must together.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's right, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty damn close. I got construed. Close, not bad, not bad. It started with constructed. See that, constructed? I went for constructed first, I crossed the L, I then moved down and I kind of ended up with an E on the end. It's not bad, it's not bad.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just thank you very much! Listen down here, I can see that here. Okay, number two, Jade. Can you remember your object?
Yeah.
Can you? Okay. Now, when you think of your object, and whether it's one word or two words, don't worry about it. Don't tell me. Just think of your object for me. Okay. Can you think of it in your mind? And can you picture the object? Okay. So picture the object. Okay. Now, in your case, if I'm honest, I'm going to say you're going to have chosen a short word. Now, I'm basing this. It's okay. This is normal. You're under pressure. I'm just going to explain the psychology of it because it's really interesting. You're under pressure. You're in a pressure environment. The same way that I knew that was a complex word, this is going to be a short word because you spend a lot of time thinking about it. You're a bit worried. You're like, should I go for one? Should I go two? You're going to go for a short word. I'd even say you're probably only going to pick a single syllable word because I think based on, but don't say anything if I'm wrong, don't say anything, but I think you're going to go for a single syllable word and a short word of that. So what I'm looking for is an object that's, in my opinion, that's a short word that's a single syllable based on everything. So now I've whittled down to that, whether I'm right or wrong, that's what I'm going to go for. Just think of your word. Think of the object. Picture the object. And think about the attachment, whatever the emotion that brings. Think of that. Can you do that? And can you... Oh. What's that? Why is that? O? Okay, maybe it's an O. Okay, so we start with an O. Just don't worry, Just, okay, just think, can you be a favour? Can you not think, Audrey? Can you picture yourself with the object? Can you do that? Is that possible? Yeah. Picture yourself either sitting on it, or sitting at it if it's a table, or holding it, or whatever. Whatever you would do with this object, can you... Okay, alright, no, that's really nice. Okay. Yeah, okay. Very fun, very nice, very nice. Thank you very much, Joe. Just sniff it one more time? Yeah, okay, I think I've got it. I'm happy. I'm going to correct for that. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Let's have a look. Have a look. Very excited. See what objects you pick. You're going to pick like 5 letters, aren't you? It's going to be like the furniture of IKEA. Ring. As in like a ring, like a marriage. Yeah. Are you single?
Yeah.
Oh! I'm a happy man! Did you know? I'm single, you know better. Okay, all right, okay, absolutely fine. I tell you what happened. You know, I wrote the O.
Yeah, you just drew a picture of it,
Ring. Thank you very much. Okay. Final one, ladies and gentlemen. Final one. Final one. Okay, let's come over to Jan. Jan. No, you did really well. You did really well. Thank you so much, honestly. Okay, Jan. Let's go on that side. Okay, Jan, I want you to think of this person. Okay, last person. Can you think of, and in fact, I'll do it. So, can you stand up for me, Jan? Is that okay? Because you're quite far away. Just you can relax wherever. Just stand up for me. So I can see you. Do I just need to be able to see your face for me. That's okay. Okay, just relax, Jan. Just relax. Okay. Can you think about the person? This person who was once in your life is no longer in your life.
Yes.
Okay. Can you think about them? And can you think about their name, the sound of their name in your head, and think about the connection you have with them, whatever that connection was. Try and amplify that. If you were friends, think about your friendship. If it's an ex-lover, think about your lover. If it was an ex-girlfriend at work, or someone's sister, or someone you haven't seen for a long time, just think about that connection. Can you do that for me? Okay? Okay, and once you've thought about the emotion, your connection with that person, can you do me a favour? Can you now bring yourself back to the name, thinking about the sound of the name? Okay? And just look at me. Can I ask you just to unclasp your hands? Just relax. That's great. Just think of the name. Can you hear the name in your head? That name that you've chosen earlier. Yeah? You can hear it in your name, right? In your head. Yeah? Can you say it for me a few times?
No.
And you're not out loud.
No.
Just say it in your mind. Just say it in your
Okay.
mind. Say it in your mind. Say it in your mind.
Okay, I'm saying it.
Okay. Now just look at me. Look at me. Just say it in your mind, just say it out loud in your mind. Okay. There's an alternative spelling for this.
Yes, there is.
So, there is? Oh, interesting. Okay. Ready to go. Come on, let's go favour. Jan, stay standing for me. Jan, stay standing for me. Jan, before you tell me who this is, can you do me a favour? Can you just tell me, I'll put the pen down and hold it here. Actually, no. Alright, I tell you what. We're just gonna risk this. Ladies and gentlemen, can everyone give her a round of applause to Jan as she comes joins us on stage? Come on up, Jan.
Go on, Jan.
Come on, Jan. Come and stand here. Okay, face the audience. Jan, come and stand here. Come and stand right to the front. That's absolutely fine. Jan, before I turn this around, can I ask you a favour? Can you just tell me what your... Don't say the name. Can you tell me the name of the connection with this person? How did you know this person?
First love.
It was your first love?
Yes, yes.
First loves are always good choices. It's a very strong connection. And it's a very, very strong name. It's your first love. And how long ago was that, Jan?
Quite a long time ago.
And your first love must have been pretty intense, huh?
Yeah, very intense, yeah.
And was it hard when it ended?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, don't do this.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Jan's been lovely. We're going to finish here. So her first love, come stand here, it's fine. I'm going to hold above your head, I'm going to turn around. Ladies and gentlemen, for our final thing, I've been standing a magician for tonight. Jan, after 3, you're going to say the name of your first love. The man who you first fell in love with, out loud, so everyone can hear. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. The name is? And then one stage out. Thank you very much. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Santo Salat. Listening stands. What's that worth coming up No, it was quite long actually. 25 minutes.
Sorry,
Yes. I love the way that you bamboozled the audience and they were so in your hand, and then you made it very awkward for Jan by first asking her age, effectively, Sanjay, and reminding her how intense that love was. But Sanjay, magnificent! We haven't got another act here, so it just remains for us to say a wonderful thank you to Verity for her hoopwork. Big bow. Yes, take a bow, Verity. Such an actress. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed your evening. Come again and see Sanjay and all our other wonderful acts. There are others normally, okay? Thank you so much. Round of applause for yourself. He's a witch. Burn him.
Burn the witch! I tell you, it's the greatest compliment someone can give me. But please, I'm not Richard Gere. I don't actually want to be set fire to as much as I...
That was so good.
Thanks for coming up. Go and have a cigarette now.
You can't tell us it.
It's I can't. Thank you so much. Yeah, can't be single people got to sit together, you know. Listen, thanks so much, guys. Thank you for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your... thank you for participating as well. I really appreciate it.
You know how simple I am.
No, can I say something, Jane, honestly? I really mean this. When the pressure is on here, this coming out, and that's actually totally normal. So she helps.
I'm looking at every week.
I don't know what it's but I actually also deliberately raise the pressure because it reduces the words. So it's my job to keep my job easier because if someone's and so if I, for example, if I make it really easy, so I kind of deliberately both. I choose people who are less likely to be deliberately trying to be antagonistic and trying to that's helpful. And good luck being an actress.
I know you did it, Sanjay.
That's right. Magic, right?
I won't say anything.
That's it, man. That's it. Touch. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Uncle.
Clever words, this one.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad. It's a really touching person to pick as well. I remember my first name, and I really.
Do they have a difficult name that could be spelled two ways?
I don't know why I wasn't sure when I
Yeah, you got the O,
I
because it's normally spelled with an A, and you spell it with an very clever. I don't know how you do that. You're really clever.
Well, I did, you come all this way, I'm not going to leave you without saying something. If you come to my night, I don't care if no one else will perform it, I will do something. Every time. Promise. Every time. I always get an act. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming as well. Thanks for popping up, I really appreciate it.
I was questioning out character, but they said there's some girls saying that
Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you. Good night. Thank you for coming up. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came up. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason. Sanjay.
Jason the Mason.
Jason the Mason. Jason the Mason. I don't know where this goes. Okay. Oh, cool. Can I leave you to fish them out and you put them back? So I don't want to put them in the wrong place. Might need to steal them again next month.
Well, that's part of your magic.
What? Knowing where they go? Yeah, of course. Oh, I know, obviously. Oh, God, I'm tired. That was good.
I heard that came out. He was starting to run out of power, but I think it kept running.
Yeah, you can see it. Boom!
They went to see the 5-minute festival.
No, they 5-minute festival.
Oh, okay, but there's a little lesson in that, isn't there?
They start later.
We start a bit later. But also 8:30 is a bit kind of in the middle of dinner, isn't it? For most people who aren't already there.
I guess most nights start at 8:30, but it's not working for us. And I might. Reason for I don't particularly like going much beyond 10. We're what, like 10,
What
8.
do you do an hour? Is it an hour normally?
It's normally an hour and a half, so finish by 10:30.
But isn't that when the pub closes?
Pub closes at 11 sometimes.
Oh, so 9 to 10:30,
Yeah.
that's fine. So.
It's just the theory was give people an hour in the pub, but this pub they get an hour anyway. And I've done so many comedy nights where they go on way too long, and the audience basically want to kill themselves by the time they get out.
Yeah.
They don't on this one. I think
You're welcome to sit and drink here if you want to.
Just trying to find our friends with him.
Okay. I magic them, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Very well done.
Thank you so much.
You're a very funny man as well.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I don't normally try that sort of stuff when we have a bit of time, so...
Oh, no, that's definitely the right way to go about it. Everyone's relaxed and then give a magic.
Oh, cool. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate the feedback. Cheers, go enjoy the rest of your night. Okay, maybe I should do more about it.
Yeah, no, do both, absolutely. That's what I mean. That's what makes it, because you then do the jokes. But I mean, that was 5 minutes really strong stand up.
The dating thing everyone loves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I think it was the Daily Mail thing too much, I don't know.
Well, that became a really good evening.
That's fun evening, hasn't it? I feel like I've done, you
You
know.
have to wait sometimes, don't you? It's kind of about...
Blessings come to those who
And
wait.
everyone else went home if they just stayed.
That'd be not, yeah.
They relaxed, had a drink, waited, the audience would have arrived. What a shame.
I think I wasn't summing it up. But then, when did we start? About.
I mean, that actually, we probably did half an hour.